Merry Christmas and Happy New Year! Now you might say, yes, I'm very late. I am late. I know. I did not film in a couple of weeks now, but I'm back. To tell you the truth, I actually made 2 videos and I completely scratched them. I didn't like them. So I wasn't satisfied. And to be honest, I actually underestimated how difficult it is to stay consistent on YouTube. I didn't realize it's that difficult. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people can relate. You know, your personal life, it throws curveballs at you all the time. And you know, you got to stay on top of it, and it's not easy. It's definitely not easy. But anyways, I made it this beautiful video. Actually had an idea to make this beautiful video as well, on top of the 2 that I scratched, to make a top 10 video of the best KOs of the year with all the clips and everything. It would have been the best video ever. I would actually probably get thousands of views. That would be my guess. But the problem is copyright. If I included that, it would have been taken down. I would have received a copyright strike, which would probably also diminish my chances of getting monetized down the line, down the years, which I don't want that to happen, obviously. So I'm going to play it safe. We're going to keep doing this. I'm going to include some pictures. I'm going to try, try to make it more entertaining. I'll include more pictures of things. Hopefully I don't get taken down for pictures. But yeah, some tables, some stuff to make it more entertaining, and so you don't just see my face all the time. So I'll definitely try to do that, and I'll try my best to be more consistent, but it ain't easy, I'll tell you that. All right, so anyways, here's my top 10. I'm just going to read it out loud. My top 10 list of the top knockouts in 2023 in the UFC. Number 10 goes to Arman Tsarukyan in his KO versus Benny DeRouche. It happened not that long ago. That's number 10. Number 9 goes to Israel Adesanya. I know a lot of people probably scored this much higher, but in my opinion, yes. I mean, I didn't really base this. My criteria was not the significance. There's definitely a factor of significance. Everybody watched this match. It's 2 of the more popular guys in the company, in the world. And yeah, I mean, Israel Adesanya got his title back, got his revenge, even though it's 3-1. We can all argue that, but yeah, he shot those 3 arrows after the knockout. It was very symbolic. But that's my number 9. Number 8 will be Ikram Aliskerov. Not everybody's seen this. I suggest definitely. There's clips on YouTube. There's probably people that get demonetized, but they posted the clip. Check it out. Even ESPN MMA has a lot of these knockouts on YouTube, so make sure to check it out. It's a good one. That's my number 8, Ikram Aliskerov. Also happened recently. Number 7 happened sometime in the summer, I believe. It's Edson Barboza. Edson Barboza, the legend. You know what? He was backing up and he knocked this guy out in a very beautiful fashion with a knee right on the chin. So make sure to check that knockout out. It was really good. My number 6, Ismail Bonfim. Probably butchered the pronunciation, but whatever. I mean, one of the better flying knees ever to happen. It actually happened at the very beginning of 2023. Ismail Bonfim landed at, I believe it was versus Terrence. Was it Mitchell? Or McKinney? Terrence McKinney. Anyways, that's my number 6. So number 5 is a less known fighter, but the knockout is just beautiful. Check it out. Jesus Aguilar. Number 5. Now, my top 5, to be fair, all of those top 5s could have been number 1. I had to pick, which one is going to be the best. So I picked that to be my number 5. It gets really interesting here. Number 4, Roman Kopylov. Now, if you love a good head kick, and we've seen some really good ones recently. We've seen Justin Gaethje, we see Leon Edwards, but this one was really snappy, and you heard it. If you watch this live, you heard it. You can see on the replay. Check it out. Roman Kopylov with the head kick knockout. Number 3, one of the most beautiful elbow knockouts in recent history, Manuel Torres. I believe an upcoming, definitely not ranked, an upcoming Mexican fighter. Threw a beautiful elbow right in the face of his opponent, knocking him out cold. That's my number 3. Number 2 is the fight you all watched. It wasn't for the championship title, but it was for the BMF title. It is Justin Gaethje with the head kick on Dustin Poirier, knocking him out cold. I almost put this as number 1. I'm not going to lie. We had the significance. We had the visual. We had Dustin lying on the canvas for quite a bit of time, but it's my number 2. Number 1, the drum roll, Josh Emmett. Josh Emmett, I know it's the last one, the last pay-per-view of the year, but man, oh man. There wasn't a big significance of this match. It was a short notice fight, you know, with all due respect to Bryce Mitchell. I mean, he took this fight on, 10 days notice? He showed up, but man, those little seizures at the end, whew, that was scary, man. That was one of the most powerful knockout punches ever. And I think Josh Emmett deserved it. He stole the show at the very end of the year. Josh Emmett, that's my number 1. Okay, well, in other news, so it's a new year. USADA is no longer around. We see people bulking. We see Paul Acosta making the memes, making the jokes about it. Conor McGregor came out. He said he's going to announce a new opponent, his next opponent this year, and when he will be fighting. And, of course, he trolled as usual. He came out with a video from a restaurant. Ha, 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 I'm fighting Michael Chandler at 185. And he did that laugh. He did it a couple of times. I think he was trying to be James Bond recently in a couple of videos ago on social media, on Instagram. But it kind of reminded me, I don't know if you watched Jim Carrey back in the day. He did an interview on a late night. I don't know who the host was, doesn't matter. But it was funny. He said, I mean, he's a funny guy, obviously, Jim Carrey, but this was really special. He said, when you get rich, there's one thing that truly changes. It's the way you laugh. Like, when you're a regular guy, you just, ha, 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 right? But when you are a rich guy, and that kind of we see that with, I think it was Jeff Bezos with his laugh. It's so exaggerated. It's semi-evil. It's that kind of laugh what Conor did, and that reminded me of that joke that he said. It's the ha 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 ha, that kind of laugh. That's the Conor McGregor laugh. Now he's joking about it, but that's what rich people do. So yeah, he said he's gonna fight Michael Chandler at 185. I mean, he's trolling. Everybody's posting about it. Fight week, International Fight Week on June 29th in Las Vegas. I mean, this could be true. I mean, but it could be all just BS, honestly, because UFC didn't say anything. Michael Chandler is just going along whatever he says. Yes, let's do it. He's fooling him around. He's fooling everybody around. I mean, that's what Conor does. He's a magician. He's hyping this next fight, whatever the fight, if there ever will be a fight, and he's keeping everybody on their tippy toes. That's funny. So Michael Chandler. What else? Jorge Masvidal, or some would say George Masvidal, is unretired. Now, it's always fun to see George fight. I'm not gonna lie. Jorge is an entertaining fighter, right? He might not be the best, and he fought earlier this year. He fought way more recent than Conor McGregor, just for example, and that would be a great matchup. Still, I would love to watch Conor versus Jorge Masvidal. However, there's really no significance behind it right now. There's no BMF belt. People are speculating that he will fight Justin Gaethje for the BMF belt. That's an opportunity. Now he does promote his MMA bare knuckle fighting. MMA bare knuckle fighting is not the same as the bare knuckle boxing that Mike Perry does. But speaking of, Mike Perry actually called out Jorge Masvidal. That would be a great fight, especially Jorge Masvidal, who was a street guy, who grew up on the streets. He would really be good at bare knuckle. At least one fight with Mike Perry, that would be huge. Now, does he really want to compromise himself? Because Mike Perry really doesn't give a damn. He's going to keep fighting even if he loses an eye and his whole set of teeth. I don't know if Masvidal is that eager to get paid. He obviously wants to get paid, but we will see. It's interesting to him. He doesn't usually just come out of nowhere and say things like that. He doesn't troll like Conor, but for him to say I'm retired, I think there's something in the works. Now, whether it's going to be bare knuckle, maybe MMA. Maybe he's going to invite over Mike Perry to do MMA, but I doubt it. I think Mike Perry has a contract and he's going to do bare knuckle boxing only. So, yeah, those are the two new things that we've seen around. Khamzat Chimaev actually came out with a few photos. Check it out. I'm going to post it right here. It seems like he had some kind of allergic reaction. He did undergo the hand surgery, which he previously injured versus Kamaru Usman, but it seems like he got an allergic reaction to something. He looked horrible. Check it out. I mean, that's awful. So I'll make a video. I want to make predictions about who will be the champion of each division at the end of the year of 2024. I think that Khamzat stands a chance, but he does get he's kind of injury prone. He gets COVID, he gets these things. It's kind of, reducing his chances a lot. He started off as a fighter that's going to fight every week, and now we were lucky to see him once a year. I mean, I wish we could see him 3 times a year. So, having said that, I still think we're going to see him hopefully at least 2 times this year. And I hope that second fight will be for the championship at the end of the day. But we'll see. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know, how did you spend your holidays? Did you spend it with the family? Did you travel anywhere? Let me know in the comment section. I would love to hear. And don't forget to subscribe to Octacage MMA. I'll see you guys in the next one.